Hello, welcome to Gyrotech, and in this video we'll be looking at Google Classroom. Okay, now the first thing you have to do in accessing the Google Classroom is actually opening a web browser and either using Google Chrome. Google Chrome is actually preferable because it's a Google product. Okay, so it works best if actually using their product in accessing the Google Classroom, which is they have a web browser known as Google Chrome. So you can actually do that by typing on classroom.google.com. Okay, and it takes you to your classroom. Don't forget to the email address that have been licensed with the classroom. For example, if I work in Edward College in Lekki Phase 1, Lagos State. Now if you type in this, I'm going to show you this classroom. It's going to take you to the email that is the default on your browser. For example, it's taking me to this as the default and there is no classroom assigned to this. All I have to do is to switch it to the email that have been sent. I've been sent the classroom invite and I'm going to see it. The first thing I have to do is I have to accept it, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. Now I'm going to use this classroom as a case study. Now what happens is this. Now the first thing you do to access your classroom is you will be sent an invite, and you will see right here what we call people. Now for teachers, you'll be added manually. That means your email is going to be typed here, and then you're going to be sent an invite. You're going to check your mail, and then you're going to accept that invite, and then you can come to your classroom and you're going to see all your subjects, okay, right here at this pane, all at the dashboard as the case may be. So let's start exploring them one after the other. Now this is where we have people, we have the teachers. Now all the teachers are here, and you have the students. You have the students here. You can decide to add students manually, or you can just send them the invite link and they can join in into the classroom. That's one. Two, you can invite the guardians here. You can also invite the guardians as well to be part of this, to be part of the classroom. Okay. Now you can message a student individually. You can message the guardians. You can remove the students. You can remove the guardians as much as possible. As a teacher, you have privilege to do all that. Now let's go to Stream. Stream is a dashboard where you see all your posts, including that of the comments of the student, as the case may be. Okay, it's quite simple actually. If your school is part of a workspace, you will have the privilege of adding a video conferencing tool. For Google is known as Google Meet. Okay, and here students are permitted to join this when the teacher have been able to make this available. They should be able to start the meeting, so they have to start the meeting first before the student can join the meeting. Okay, here's the class code where you can invite. You can just send the code to the student, or you can just copy the invite link and there to the student. Now remember that if you copy this code for the student, they have to come here to join class, and they have to type in the class code to be able to join the class. Okay, that's for the student side. Now the next thing is of course customizing your classroom header. You can customize your classroom header in such a way that you can customize the classroom header in such a way that it's easier for you to be able to navigate as much as possible. Just gonna turn off this as much as possible. Okay, you could customize it here, and then you have the headers. You could decide to select photos from the Google Classroom, and you can walk around. That was the one I designed myself, so you could just design anyone. Just you could design, and then you have the options to actually upload them to the classroom. Okay, all right. The next one is your settings, and here you can be able to do your class settings, like the class name, description of the class, the section of the class, which section are they in, the subjects, and then the invite code. You your stream, do you want students to comment or post? I want them to only comment. I want to do the post as a teacher. Condensed notification, I want the classwork or my post on my dashboard to be condensed in such a way that it shows me. I'm going to show you what I mean by the condensed. And then I want them to see their guidance summaries, and of course this is the link assigned for them. I can decide to reset it, or I can just make it that. Okay, and of course it's going to be visible for students. Okay, I can make the gradings to be a total mark. All right, now the condensed, what I'm talking about is this. Now this is condensed in such a way that it takes me directly to that. Okay, so we're talking about condensed right here. Okay, now let's go to classwork, which is what we need to dwell in. Now for the classwork, you will see that you have a section here called create. You click on it, it shows you that you have an assignment, quiz assignment, question, materials, reuse post, and topic. Now topic shows you, now this for example is what we call a topic, and this is a material. Now let me create one for the case study of demonstration. I'm going to create a topic here, and I'm going to type it demonstration. I'm going to add it. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a material where I want students to either read on those materials, and I will call it child protection. And since I'm using a video, it's going to, you can use a slide. If you want to use a slide, you come to upload, click on upload, click on browse, and then you could add the slide, look for where the slide is, and you click on open, and the slide is going to load, and then you can post it. But I'm not going to use slide. You could type on it, this video is about protecting a child. Okay, and I can highlight on it, bold it, italicize it, underline it as much as possible, bullet it, or I can just remove formatting. Now if I want to post a video and it's from YouTube, I don't have to click on a link. Click on a link means that the video is not from YouTube, it's from an external link, and you want it all from your Google Drive. If it's from your Google Drive, I will tell you what to do. If it's from external link that is not from YouTube or from Google Drive in your drive, then you can just post it on, you can just copy the link and post the link here. If it's from your drive, you go to your drive and then you can search through your drive, right, and then you can bring it in. Okay, then if it's from YouTube, all I have to do is I have to go to YouTube, and I will click on, okay, youtube.com. I'm going to click on child protection. Okay, and I'll highlight this, and I'll click on copy link address. I just right click on it, and I'll click on copy link address. I come here and I'm going to post it here, and I'll search on it, it shows up, and I'm going to add this video. Okay, now the next thing is crucial, is the topic. The topic is, it should be in demonstration, because topic tells the student what the content is all about. Okay, now here is very important. This is what I do, is I can decide to schedule post. Scheduling is very key. I can schedule it, I can post it now, I can just save it in the draft, let it just be in the draft. Maybe I'm still working on it or whatever, it can be on the draft. Once I'm done with it, I can now make it to go live. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to post it now. I'm going to click on post, and it's going to post it immediately, like you've seen. Now the next thing is I'm going to click on create, and I'll start adding that was the material added. I'll start adding questions. Now difference between question and assignment is, for question, students can just have the only option of typing it, while for assignment they can use several packages word processing, spreadsheet, presentation in carrying out the assignment, depending on the nature of the question. Okay, so here I have, we're going to try out the two of them and then we'll see which one works. Okay, so I have assignment, and my assignment could be, what is child protection? And it's just going to be for 2 marks. Okay, and here you have the option of making an objective, or you can just make it a short answer. I'm going to go with short answer, which is what I highly recommend you do. Now I can put the point, mean the marks. So the point is, the marks is going to be 10 marks. Due talks about when is the assignment going to be due. So the student have a span of this range to either submit the assignment, and when it's due, it means the assignment is over and you can carry out whatever punishment, means of punishment or penalty you want to carry out for the student. Okay, and then you have, I'm going to make it Thursday here, and I'm going to make it today. So the assignment will be due today, and it's going to fall under the topic of demonstration. And here students can reply each other. I don't want them to reply each other. It's an assignment given. I don't want them to be able to reply each other, okay? Because it's not good. They can be telling themselves answers or the likes of that, okay? I just want them not to reply, and I don't want them to edit the answer. It means once they have submitted, they don't have the option of editing the assignment, okay? And now we have that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to post this now. Posted right there on the topic demonstration. I'm going to create another one called an assignment, which is what I use all the time, and I prefer it over the question, because here's the problem with the question. Now, once the question will be posted for a long period of time, it's difficult for students to make modifications to it, even after you've set, even after you've checked on the editing of the answers. And that is something maybe Google will have to work on or something, but I prefer the assignment. And the assignment is the student gets to use other packages in doing the assignment, which makes it easier to modify. So I'll go to assignment. And before then, I'm going to go to quiz assignment. I'll just talk briefly on it. Now for quiz assignment, it creates a Google form for you where you can be able to set your objective questions and to do all that. But I don't use that. We use exam.net, which gives us the choice of multiple questions, and we link it to our classroom. Okay, so that is that. If you need clarifications on Google Forms, you want me to talk about Google Form and exploit, you can just put a comment section in this video, and I'm going to do a special video just for you. Okay, all right. So we go to assignments. In the assignment, I'm going to type the same thing, assignment, and I'm going to put this in point and said, what is child protection? Okay, the marks is going to be 10 marks. I want it to be due today. Okay, and the topic is going to be on demonstration. Okay, the topic is going to be, of course, the assignment is on demonstration, so I want the topic to be that. And then I can assign 10 marks to this. So like I said, the point is 10 marks, and I can click on done, and it's going to be posted immediately. Now the idea of topic is to make your Google Classroom to be so organized and easier to put. You don't want to put the assignment scattered all around and make it difficult for the student. It makes it easier for the student to navigate around the classroom. So, okay, this assignment is for this week and for this week, as I've done here. Okay, now the next thing is grades. When you mark your students' assignment, you return it to the students, you are expected to see something like this. Okay, what we call grades. And here is the overall grades of the students, and it shows you that. Okay, it shows you that. Now the options of this is it calculates all the assignment given and puts the grades for you. Over time, when you add other terms, obviously you're not going to make it of this grade. What you have to do, you can either delete the other ones, and of course have a copy saved on your Google Classroom, and then you can move on with that. Okay, all right, that's that, and it shows you all your grade here. Okay, now I think I've covered everything. Here is where you can see the list of your classroom if you don't want to go to your dashboard. Now we have settings, which is very, very important. The settings here is where you can change your profile picture, and you can receive notifications whenever your student have sent you posted a comment, a private comment, or turn in their work. You can see notifications. So it's important for teachers to always enable their notifications. So you allow email notifications for comments. Make your the comments on post so that you can get notifications. Anything that mentions you to get notifications. Private comment also, you have the notification checked. Classes you've enrolled in, works posts from other teachers, you also get notifications. So I've checked all this, and classes you teach also, and our advise you as teachers to always check all of them, and other classes as well. Okay, I think we have explored that. Any other thing? Yes, from here you can go to all Google apps right from the classroom to other apps as well. So from the point end of the teacher, I think we've covered pretty much what we have. If you're still having difficulties, you can probably make a comment section on that, and probably we can look into that particular area very, very briefly. Okay, so we've covered the stream, we've covered the classwork, we've covered people, how to add teachers, students, we've covered quick. So thank you so much for being in this channel. Do want to subscribe to the channel for more videos.